Hey folks, it's Mary, aka MercyTriumphs, and this is my channel, Slow Crochet. Today I want to take you with me on a little adventure I took with my husband. We got away for a few days. We left the children with the grandparents, and we were able to go down to an area of Tennessee that is just beautiful. It has been one of my goals to take my husband to different hikes and different waterfalls and different places that I have enjoyed for a lot of my life, and I get to share them with him. Recently, though, I've started to look for yarn shops that might be in the vicinity of some of the places that I want to go for a good hike. And thankfully, there is one such yarn shop. So in this video, I'm taking you along with us on that little bit of a wilderness adventure, but mostly I will feature the yarn shop in Monteagle, Tennessee called Mooney's Emporium. Now, Mooney's is not exclusively a yarn shop, but they do have a yarn room, and so I wanted to show that off with you guys today. So come on with me and let's see what we find. Hey folks, so we just got done with about 7 miles of a hike, and I think as a reward, we're gonna go find this yarn shop. So we are here at Mooney's Market and Emporium in Monteagle, Tennessee, and rumor has it they have yarn. So I'm gonna go inside and see what we can find. As you can imagine, I had to pack plenty of yarn because it did take us a couple of hours to get from our home in Nashville down to South Cumberland State Park. It is such a gorgeous place, and there are so many options of hikes and waterfalls that we could do. But we decided to do the Stone Door as one of our locations, and we did a whole perimeter trail there. Then we went on to the little town of Sewanee, which is home to a beautiful university and several different beautiful hikes and beautiful trails around there. But in between our starting point at South Cumberland and driving on over to the town of Sewanee, that's where we stopped in the town of Monteagle, which was where Mooney's was. There were so many beautiful yarns to choose from. There were so many brands that I just adore. There was Malabrigo, there was Noro, there was Jody Long, there was Queensland. This yarn selection seemed to specialize more in wools and natural fibers. I didn't see very much acrylic, although there were a few acrylic blends. So as I was looking around, I was thinking of something that would fit in nicely with what I already have and also be something that I could really enjoy working with and something that would create a good memory for this time that my husband and I spent doing these hikes, but also I did spend a lot of time crocheting. So what did I find? I came away with one skein because I do like to stay on a budget, and it's something that was both familiar to me and new. Came in a nice little paper bag, and they included a little sticker here. And I chose one of my absolute favorite yarns, but I'd never had it in this colorway. It is Queensland Collection Brisbane, which is a pure Australian superwash wool. And this color is color 11. Now, I have used this yarn in the past. I've made a sweater vest with it. I've made hats. I've made scarves. I've made all kinds of things. And the colors I've predominantly used are kind of an olivey green and kind of an almondy, creamy, pinky brown. But this one is marled, and it's got a purple and an olive green and kind of a mulberry pink in it. I thought it was just beautiful. I love that green. I don't wear a whole lot of like purple and magenta, so I thought those were a really interesting combination to go with the green, and I thought it would be really beautiful to wear. These hanks are classified as a bulky 5, but I have worked with this yarn several times before, and I consider it more of a worsted weight, a 4 weight. It is 100% wool. It calls for USK sized hook or a 6.5 millimeter hook. It does call for a US 10 or 6 to 8 millimeter knitting needles, 3.52 ounces or 100 grams, and it's 144 yards or 132 meters. So this hank was $13, which I thought was a fairly reasonable price for kind of a souvenir yarn. It wasn't way over the top, but it was just right for me. Now, Mooney's did tell me that they do have a yarn loyalty program. For every $25 that you spend, you get a punch on their loyalty card. So if we were a little bit closer, maybe I would be tempted by that, but this is probably not going to get down that way for a while. But so what am I going to do with this? Well, I do have 2 other colorways of Queensland Brisbane left. I have one more hank of this beautiful color 101. And so that is that kind of pinky almondy, kind of taupey color. And then I also have this kind of grapeberry color, color 111. So we got 11, 101, and then 111. So lots of ones up in here. Maybe all 3 of those would work well together. Tell me in the comments what you think. Should I do a project that puts just these 2 together, or just these 2 together, or should I try to work in all 3? I will say this purple is more of a royal bluish purple. So it's kind of halfway between a blue and a purple, whereas the purple in the more marled one is a bit truer of a purple and not more on the blue side of purple. It's more of that combination. But let me know what you think. Which should go together? I'm thinking maybe a cowl, maybe a hat, something that is going to be nice and squishy, because all of these yarns are wonderfully squishy. They're really soft to wear, in my opinion. I don't have a problem with wearing them around my neck, but I would love to hear your thoughts there. So I hope you've enjoyed hanging out with me a little bit today. I hope you've enjoyed getting to see a beautiful little yarn store in a small town in Tennessee. Truly, I live in one of the most gorgeous states. I'm going to put some of the hiking footage and photos there at the end. The weather on the first day was beautiful blue skies, and on the second day it was cooler and drizzly and just so fall. It was perfect hiking weather, a little wet, where all the colors just popped. So I could not have asked for a better weekend, and to come away with some yarn. Very happy girl am I. Real quick, I do want to say thank you to all of my subscribers, new and old. Thank you for everyone who is along with me on this little YouTube adventure. I really love talking yarn with y'all. I love talking crochet with y'all. It is such a joy to be part of your lives, and I so love hanging out with y'all in the comment section below. If I'm not your cup of tea, thank you so much for listening this long. I really do appreciate it, and I do hope I'll see you again soon. Bye.